Queen Elizabeth I was born in England in 1533. She was the daughter of Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn. During her reign, England was very prosperous, and Elizabeth has gone down in history as the Virgin Queen and Good Queen Bess. At this time, few women led nations, so Elizabeth had to work hard to maintain her power. One way she was able to stay on the throne was by using clothing, beauty, and fashion to her advantage. The paintings you can find today featuring Elizabeth I almost all display a young woman with a rather white face, bright red hair, and a very large dress collar. Elizabeth used what has been termed the mask of youth by displaying herself as an eternally young queen. Elizabeth became queen at 25, and while she was still young, she had various portraits painted of herself. Elizabeth was not normally the one who commissioned the portraits, but rather her courtiers would, forcing them to be in a constant competition for the queen's favor. As she became older, rather than sitting for new portraits, Elizabeth had painters copy the image of Elizabeth as a young woman. Therefore, even as Elizabeth aged, the public continued to see her as youthful. This system of propaganda helped to keep Elizabeth on the throne and force an impactful image into the minds of the public both then and today. The portraits not only provided people with an idea of Elizabeth's beauty, but the paintings had many images that the public would associate with Elizabeth's right to rule, purity, virginity, and association with the Tudor family. For example, in this painting, Elizabeth is wearing pearls, which were associated with the Roman goddess Diana. Elizabeth I also used clothing to represent her power. Since her legitimacy as a ruler was doubted by some, a couple of portraits from early in her reign show Elizabeth looking more masculine. As Elizabeth became more secure in her position of power, her style became more flashy and impressive, and women from noble families would copy her clothing style. There were laws in place that would prevent people from mimicking Elizabeth's clothing, but following her personal motto, Video et taceo, meaning I see and say nothing, Elizabeth did not have any ladies dressing like her punished. Elizabeth is also known to have used ceruse, a type of white powder made from lead soaked in vinegar. When Elizabeth was 29, she almost died of smallpox and was left with many scars. She used ceruse to cover the scars, but the long-term effects were drastic. Ceruse causes sores, hair loss, muscle paralysis, and the continuous absorption of the lead through the skin can eventually damage organs and deteriorate one's mind, leading to death. There are theories that Elizabeth's use of ceruse throughout her life hastens her death in 1603.